Hi everybody, this is Linda Hicks and it is Friday Fun Fold. So I'm here to show you another Fun Fold card, and this is the card we're making. I'm not really sure what it's called. It's kind of a tri-fold pop-up card. So we are, if you can see, there's like a little square in there that pops that card up, and it stands up like this and it folds down like this, and you close it so it fits a standard size envelope. Isn't that beautiful? And then you just open it up and it goes like that. So when you're opening it, this is another one that I made. This one I made with the textured floral stamp set. It's just a really pretty stamp set, and I random stamped these, and then I used the die cut for the flourishes here. And so that is with this one. I also used on the background, if you can see, there's some texture. I used that brick embossing folder. Really love that. I've been using that on a lot of cards, a lot of different things. I like it when you stamp the image and run it through the embosser. It just gives it kind of a really cool feel and visual look. I like the look of it. Okay, so this one I used the Flowering Zinnia paper and also the Simply Zinnia stamp set, Sending You Flowers, and I stamped these cute little images. And then you open it up, and again, it stands up like this. So it's kind of a fun, it really is a fun fold. It looks a little hard, but it really isn't that hard to do. So I'm starting out with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, but you can do this with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your paper to 7.5 and cut it there. Then this is, I'm going to discard that. And then we're going to go to 5.5, which is your standard card size, and cut that there. So that's our one piece. Then the next piece, I'm going to go to 6 3/4. Make sure I get it out there. And I'm going to cut it there. And then I'm going to turn it again to the 5.5 for my standard card size. Get that at 5.5. There we go. Okay, so now I'm all done cutting. I've got my two pieces that we're going to put together. So the first one is this 6 3/4 by 5.5, and on the 5.5 side, I'm going to take it down and I'm going to go score it at 1/2 inch. I'm going to get my blade, my cutting blade out of the way. Don't want to be cutting anything. And then I'm going to turn it. I have this a 1/2 inch scored. I'm going to turn it because I need more room to come out. We're going to go at 1.5 and score again. 2.5 and score again. And one more, we're going to go to 3.5 and score again. And that's going to make our cute little box. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the next piece of paper and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. So I'm going to bring it down here, 4 1/4. Okay, and so I'm going to just go ahead and fold this on the score line. I'm all done with my tool here, Stampin' Up! Scoring tool and whatever cutting tool. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go ahead and start making our little box. So I'm going to go ahead and just fold these over. And one more. Using my bone folder just to make sure that I get it nice and smooth. And you can see there's my cute little box. Okay, so now I'm going to take some tear tape because I want it to hold really well. I usually use other adhesive, but when you have like special projects like this, and I'm going to just take my tear tape and put it on there really good. Take my pick tool. Let's see. I'm going to turn that around. I just love this tool. I don't know if you guys, I'm new to Stampin' Up! And I love tools because, you know, like my husband, anybody that does anything, any kind of craft or whatever, you need your tools. You need good tools to do the projects that you want to do. Okay, so an easy way to do this is I'm going to bring this down and, okay, it's got one line here, one line here. I'm going to fold it on the second line and fold this down like that. So easy. Look at that. And then it's going to cling, and look what I have. I have a perfect little square, and that was super easy to do. Okay, so now I'm going to take my other piece, and we are going to take the bottom of this square here, and we're going to glue it onto the larger part of this. This is your 4.5 by 5.5. So this would be like your card base. Okay, so I'm going to fold this back down. I'm going to take my tear tape and I'm going to put it on, let's make sure I'm doing this. Yep, I'm going to put it on the second little section right here. So it's, or the first, whichever way you look at it. I'm looking at it like 1, 2, but if you're looking at 1, 2, it's up to you, however way you look at it. Okay, gotta find the end of my tear tape. Here we go. And that on there. And then I'm gonna just put a little piece at the bottom so that holds it all really secure. And again, we'll grab that pick tool, and you want to kind of make sure that you got your adhesive down really good. And I'm going to just pull this up right off. You can pick it with your fingernails, which is what I do a lot of times, and break my nails, and I don't know why I do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold it back this way so that we have it 4.5 by 5.5 and our adhesives on the edge. And I'm going to line this up the best I can to that card. And then I'm going to press, really press hard. Okay. And then there we go. We have our cute little fun fold. And I love this because see how that just flaps right over, so pretty. And then it opens up to this, and then you also have a little surprise here and a little background here. Now the fun part, that was the hard part. The fun part now is to decorate it. And I had some leftover paper from the other day, so I'm using that paper. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. If you followed me last week, I did some random stamping. So this is a little strip of, this is leftover paper from my random stamping last week. This is a 3/4 by 5.25 piece. And I'm just gonna put that in there for that little strip, and then that kind of continues that card on. Okay. Kind of started, some of these are sticky from, probably adhered them last time. You can see I still have the glue on them, but I don't like to waste too much, so. All right, so then I'm gonna go ahead and adhere this. This is a 3 by 4 piece here. Or I mean 3 by 5.25, sorry about that. I'm gonna put that, I'm gonna center that, whoops. I'll center that right along here. So that matches up with this piece of paper. Boy, I don't know how I did that, but that looks really good, doesn't it? A little bit of that off. So it's just how I cut the paper. Let's get some adhesive here. Okay, so now I've got the inside of my card, and I'm going to go ahead and put this piece on the inside. And this piece again is 3 by 5 1/4. I'm just going to center that right in those fold lines. And then I have this piece too that is 3 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to go ahead and center that in that one. And then I have this little peekaboo place back here that so I'm going to go ahead and slide another 3 by 4 or 5 1/4. I don't know why I'm stuck on 4. 5 1/4 piece. I will put the measurements in the comments so you guys have them. So there is my card all ready to go. And then if I want to embellish it, I'm going to go ahead and put the front here. I'm going to like keep it all monochromatic, and I'm going to go ahead and layer these just to give it a different kind of look. And then this, it was another stamped image. These are all random stamping from using that Simply Zinnia. I've fallen in love with that Zinnia paper. And ooh, which side do I like the best? I think I like this one. This one's a little more blurry. So there we go, center that. And then I've got this little strip here. I think I'll go ahead and put this on first. You can use some dimensionals if you want it to pop up. So this will be the front of my card. I love simple. I love like monochromatic. And I'm just gonna add this little border down here. Right there. Look how pretty that is. Okay, then on the inside, we got this pretty design, but I'm gonna use this for my whatever sentiment I'm gonna put in there, whether it's thank you, happy birthday. I like to keep my cards sentiments open so that I can add sentiments later to it. And I'm gonna just do tone on tone. So this is Limeade paper that I'm using, and I'm gonna use the Limeade stamp ink pad on there. Now this, I could put a little dimensional, but because I want it to kind of fold flat, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to just kind of put this on the edge there and put that right there. Love that. Turned out so pretty. Okay, so then I have another really beautiful card. See how that is? Folds up really nice. Oh, I could even, if I wanted to, I could even put this little strip. Let's put that across the top just to add a little more fun to that. Might need to, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim that because it doesn't need to go all the way across. There we go. Love these patterns that are just simple patterns, and because they add like so much to, you can just add a little something here and a little something there. So let's get that right there. And there we go. So now I can still put my message right here and sign it. I have plenty of room, and I've got this really pretty card. So here it is, shut, and you open it, and it opens like this. And then you can set it up like that so it looks like a little pop-up. So cute. Okay, well, thanks for joining me for Friday Fun Fold. I hope you enjoyed this fun fold. This is such a cute card idea. It just gives it a lot of interest. You can do so many, you can use whatever papers. You can even make your own paper with random stamping like I did. Just a fun card. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye.